14 minutes remaining. Where's my data? I thought for a second I had automatic gears.
Get a good position here. Just remember, we only need one good lap.
Reposition my seat a little bit.
Just starting to overheat.
Who the heck was that coming out of the pits?
Pressure out of the pedal in the tight corners. You're okay in the fast stuff. Won't see the hairpins of the chicane.
Yo, I'm on a freaking flying lap. It's not a race. Jesus, get out of the way. Hey, dumb people. the heck races in the middle of qualifying? Just get on your way and like go do your lap. Ooh, one viewer. Hello? Fucking hell, car. Cooperate. What the fuck? Uh-oh. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? It feels like there's no grip at the front of this thing. What the hell is my downforce? He just said a left. Uh-oh.
You're going to need to cool the brakes. They're starting to overheat, so just try and take some of the heat out of it in some of the very slow corners. You're okay in the high speed stuff, it's just the tight corners. Okay, that's qualifying over. We're outside the top three, but remember it's the race result that counts. 5 minutes to go. That lap is a new personal best. Good job. Keep pushing. Minutes remaining. Think about defending from that guy behind. Two minutes to go. We need some cool air into the rats on the straight. Your engine's overheating. That's your fastest second sector. Keep it up. Nice one. One minute remaining. Cool the brakes. Cool the brakes. The brakes are overheating. the outlap. You're in the zone. Let's take pole.
What the fuck? Jesus. Okay. Did not mean to do that.
4 minutes remaining. Minutes remaining.
Mm-hmm.
The rats have been deployed to Kellistan's comment section. Yeah, the assignment has been assigned. Off to the races.
Shoot.
Okay, bud, take it easy on the outlap. Warm the tyres before you start pushing hard. pace. Keep the focus. Let's hook up that lap for a good result. go. Just at your own personal best fastest lap. Keep it up. 5 minutes to go.
wasn't easy. Ugh.
Head confirmed, box down, we'll be ready for you when you get here.
Ugh. I need some more dumpers. Oh, it's full downforce. Ooh, excuse me. I'll read that comment in a little bit.
Great stuff. That's the fastest second sector of anybody so far.
Water dirty here, man. Look at it. Clear, finally.
That's your fastest lap in the race so far. Nearing the end of the race now. Just one lap to go. Bring it back good. Anyone can do this with you. Now come on, give it rock all.
I knew it was you, you twat. Agnes, chocolates. I could just leave my white lights. Stop driving like my stepfather. Oppressive internet. Oh god. Oh gosh. Ash, you know, Alan is back. Yeah. The Alan Congoncetti. He's back. He's back on the scene. In the discords and in the leagues. Yes. Alan's back, baby. That nibber back. Oh. Hey, Ash. Yeah. Yeah, I was telling you Alan's back. Yeah. Oh, Alan Congoncetti. Oh, I used to call it Alan Carabinieri because it's the whatchamacallit, the police in Italian. Yeah. Oh god. What's his name? Twiggy was on today. Apparently, I don't know if you heard, but what had happened? He went to a doctor. I guess he messed up a disc and broke, and I think something about his back or rib or something like that. But those usually take a while to heal, so. Apparently he was on today. I had asked one. Yeah, I asked one yet said he was on, and apparently he broke his he broke a disc or something. He moved a disc and then he broke something else. Yeah, I have no idea how he managed to do that, but kudos. Yeah. I know. Just host them, or maybe he wants to race them. It's kind of weird. Like your league has to be able to function without you, type thing. Unless like the, LOL. Unless like the guys in the league are just extremely loyal, to the point where they won't race without him. Yeah. 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 I don't know. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. I mean, I've been racing a lot of ARC races. I missed a race last week in IndyCar because I was they start a little too early before I get back from work. Like I don't get to practice on the weekdays because as soon as I get back, the qualifying is starting. So I have to, you know, get in there and what's it called? Yeah. You want to start a party? Because whoever was in this lobby left. So that way we can go find find lobbies that we deem interesting enough. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's use that one. I hate this new stupid party system. It's nonsense. You know, I forgot there's
Go on.
there's a party called Ghost of Wilson Racing that we used to use all the time.
Back in the day, wasn't it?
Mhm.
It's like when Andy said on The Office, you know, it's wish you knew when the good old days. Wait, wish you knew, what was it? You were in the good old days when they were actually happening, weren't they?
Lol.
On like 4 or 5 nights a week. Me, you, Jake, Bart.
Yeah.
Oh man, good times.
Have you played Rogue Company recently?
I have not, no, but my Russian friend has messaged me a couple of times and I keep forgetting to message him back. Yeah, I haven't been on there for ages, man. I jumped on ages and ages and ages ago, and it was really, really sweaty. You know, it was like, it was really fucking sweaty. Just, I think, after the second batch of new characters.
Yeah, I tried to find some new, what is it called? Like a new... something fun, you know, that you could play with your friends, that you can even make content of sometimes, and stream. That's like competitive, but not like full of sweaty twats.
SnowRunner.
SnowRunner is pretty... You know what's weird? I still haven't gone that game. I got a PS5, but I still haven't gone SnowRunner, which doesn't make any sense.
Oh damn! You got a PS5?
Yeah.
Did you just? I think if you could get a PS5 and a couple of games and still be below the limit for shoplifting. You know the
Yeah, you don't get
the
tried.
limit for crime. Yeah, yeah.
$800.
I think
You
Dave
don't go to
Rubin said
jail.
it on the Rubin report. He said like you could get 2 or 3 blockbuster games and a console,
Oh,
come away with it.
God.
come away with no charge at all.
Wow. Oh, dear.
It's fantastic. Not if you're white though.
Yeah. Doesn't work if you're black. Oppression, obviously. Are you still in that lobby? I sent you an invite. I was going around trying to find new lobbies that we could join.
Tell you what I did do. What did I do the other day? I watched the F1 released a new video, and it's the new F1 ratings like FIFA for the drivers.
Oh, yeah.
It's the tie-in with the new game, and oh, racing already. It's the tie-in with the game, but the drivers are there and they have to guess each other's ratings and then they reveal them.
LOL.
But Gio Ganga's doing it with Raikkonen and his numbers are so low.
Oh no.
Yeah, his numbers are so low and he's like, that's okay. He's like, racecraft's like 75.
He's so
Raikkonen's
anonymous,
like,
man. It's weird.
He's anonymous, but like, he's embarrassed, but also like trying to take it well at the same time, and Kimi just doesn't care. Because Kimi rates him 99 on everything.
Oh,
He just doesn't give a shit. And it's like, I give you 99, and he's like, 65, okay, he's not so bad.
Oh, Lord.
He's not so bad.
It's not so bad.
It's literally, mate, I was watching it.
Oh,
with
did you
my
see
colleague,
freaking
and he was just
Gunter Steiner
fell
and
off.
what's his name again? Along
Mazepin.
quite nicely. It's like these guys are freaking hilarious, man. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
here's what is that? It's the Mazepin, and then freaking Mazepin goes home and brings him a freaking door.
Yeah, so give him a spinning top,
Yeah, a
and
fox.
then and a Volkswagen door.
I was like, oh my god, these guys are hilarious.
Yeah, the whole
Oh,
thing on
jeez.
Instagram
Do
where
you
he's
want to
there,
be in
like,
this lobby? He has a bunch of AI in here.
Oh, right, is that bad? I don't know. You let me know.
It depends on the host's
Aggression.
aggression and the host connection. If the host connection is
I'm-
bad, the AI are gonna lag all over the place.
I jumped into a GTE lobby around Monza. I got taken out 3 times,
Oh dear god.
so I stopped going online then. Just ridiculous. Yeah, Volkswagen door.
Fuck smash door.
They seem
ACC
pretty
isn't
happy for a
bad.
team with no fucking
Hello.
pace.
It isn't bad on the
Mhm.
PS5, however.
Oh, really?
Yeah, however, it's still the same thing, but it doesn't perform badly on the PS5. You can actually do like 60 to
So it's not all
70
grainy.
frames per second. Yeah. It's not.
It
It's
actually
not.
looks decent.
Yeah, it's not complete and utter garbage on the PS5. So that was a good thing. However, my brake pedal doesn't work, so I have to.
How do I turn you up if the party audio is all the way to the right? Is there any way I can do that?
No, it's because my mic is a little farther away from my mouth.
Ah, right.
It's like above my
can you
nose.
pay for my ASMR.
Oh dear.
He said, so we're talking decent game then, because I thought there was something about it that was going to be different. Like they weren't. There was something about it that was weird. They weren't going to update it or something. What was that? I can't remember. Something, there was a bit of controversy about it being on PS5 or something. Yeah, it's still the same frame rate, right? Or was it higher?
Yeah, it was like the same frame rate when it first came out. Then they patched it, but they haven't. It doesn't have a PS5 version. It's still the PS4 game.
That's
then,
what you were telling me.
Yeah, and then
Which
they
is
unlocked
ridiculous.
the frame rate.
Because, yeah, you said that the game had been trimmed for PS4 because it couldn't handle it
Yeah.
as a bad console port, and then for PS5 it's exactly the same.
Yep. And they're
So-
still releasing DLC. Paid DLC.
Paid DLC, oh my
Yeah.
god. Ah, Jesus, man. I don't know, like, what do you even say to that? It's disgusting, really, isn't it? Oh, Breaking Board's missing that. Next corner.
Oh dear. Did you watch this race yesterday?
I did, with Max, wife beater Verstappen.
Yeah. Wife beater? Because of the frickin' meme?
Can you believe that he just stole Kelly Piquet? Unbelievable.
Yeah. I wonder how, whatchamacallit, how Christmas
Kvyat.
dinners go. That's Kvyat's baby mama. Like, how does that work?
Yeah.
Steals his seat and steals his girlfriend, who was gonna be his wife, I'm pretty sure, because he got the girl pregnant. He had a baby with her.
Yeah.
That just shows you some hoes, bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
It's not good, is it?
Yeah, that's kind of
Not good
weird,
at all.
dude. What is
Oh, it's really,
even
really appalling.
for her? It's like, like, are you just a freaking carousel monkey brancher, F1 monkey brancher? Is that what you are?
Whoever's got the most money at the time, right?
Yeah. Who's she gonna go after next? Jamilton?
He lost his seat, and then she was like, "I'm out."
Yeah. If you can commit enough to have a baby with a guy, don't go. Some women are just freaking insane, man. What the fuck?
It's not good, is it? Especially when it's such a high-profile relationship. But they managed to keep it quite quiet, really. No one really made the link.
Yeah. And even at that, Max, like, what are you doing, man? You could have whatever girl you want, to be honest with you. Why'd you have to go
Yeah,
after
I
that
mean-
one?
You've got one who's old enough to be a mum.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, he's not 16 anymore. He doesn't have the acne problems he had. His voice isn't squeaky anymore. He's a millionaire who, now that his beard has come in, he actually looks half decent now. He goes after her?
I don't think he did. I think she went after him.
Yeah, she probably did.
In the Red Bull team
Yeah.
parties.
And Max probably isn't a guy who's like had a lot of girls like, you know, attention his whole life. He's probably just focused on the racing and, you know.
Yeah, he's also not that good looking either.
Yeah. So he had the first girl. No, man, that's weird. Like that, as a guy and as a girl, that is just too weird for me to look at. Like, yo, you could have anybody else, Max. You're a famous superstar.
Kvyat's missus.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a bunch of Instagram models hitting you up all the time who have BBLs in your DMs. Maybe she'll go after Jamilton next, but I don't know how that's gonna work, cause you know he likes him with a little bit of a poke
Too
at the
busy
back.
being racist.
Oh yeah.
She's not got enough melanin.
Oh jeez. I think to be honest with you, I think he is gonna marry a black chick, which wouldn't surprise anybody at all.
Kinda has to, really.
Yeah. He's kind of whatchamacallit, sowed that seed now. If he marries a white girl, they're gonna like, oh, are you ashamed of your blackness? I'm like, oh, but did you guys forget that he's white as well?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's mixed race, right? He's mixed. He's also white. I think he forgets that as well sometimes.
As you said, what does his family think?
His mom cannot, like, his mom and his dad, like, they don't look like very liberal people. And then when they talk in the
his dad's
interviews
a
as
very
well.
hard-working conservative, right?
Yeah. So one of the things he says, I'm like, his mom is probably like, I don't know about that, honey, but okay.
Yeah, his father embodies the hard-working British immigrant, really.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, why do I not have any grip at the back of my car?
Yeah, it's a bit loose, isn't it?
What the heck? Is the track temperature cold or something?
I'm using your setup, sir.
Oh, lol. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know. That race was pretty good, man. Sergio Perez he got his elbows out properly. I don't.
Yeah, too far though.
In a way, yeah, but another way, it's like Charles Leclerc needs to calm the hell down sometimes. Like he's gonna get into a very big accident at some point. Like he's too. It's weird. It's like, dude, you already have the job. You're already Ferrari's golden child, but it's like he's still trying to prove himself to his team or something. It's very weird. Like the place where he went off, not the one that Sergio pushed him off the 2 times. The one where he like tried to go around the outside. In that corner, I was like, you can't fit 2 cars. The cars are too big to do that, man.
Verstappen pushed Bottas off at the same place.
Yeah. Max can Max is one of those guys. Him and Lewis have special privilege from the FIA, to be honest with you. It seems like over the years, him and Lewis can kind of get away with a lot of stuff that other people can't.
I don't, like, Max didn't get a penalty for Imola.
Yeah.
And it's like...
Look at Lando Norris. He did basically pretty much the same thing as, oh, boom, 5-second penalty. Like, okay.
I hate that, though. I do hate being pushed off the track like that when there's no reason to.
But then again,
I don't think it's fair.
For a racing driver, this corner where I'm at right now, I'm at that corner. Like, Perez, you're in the same car, not the same car, but in the same seat that a wild Alex Jalban was in last season. You saw what happens when people try to go around the outside in that corner, and you went and stuck it in there. So I'm like, yo, do you not watch?
Far enough up though, you know.
Yeah, but Lando wasn't gonna give him that space.
Very
like,
risky.
Yeah, even the team were trying to tell him to back off and race the Ferraris. He was like, no, I'm not racing the shitty Ferraris. I want a podium. Which is like weird. The defeatism mentality that McLaren had going to that race. Like, oh, we're not fast enough. We got lucky in qualifying. Just don't race the Ferraris. He was like, I'm not listening to you. I'm gonna keep going.
I think it was a fair move from Perez, but at the same time, like, Norris just played the Verstappen thing.
Yeah.
But then the people are saying, did they not tell Perez that Norris had a 5-second penalty because Perez shouldn't have done it to anyone else then? If he thought it was so bad.
Yeah, they probably didn't say anything.
Probably didn't tell him that he had a penalty. But if he did, then Perez wouldn't have got a penalty himself.
Christian Horner is such a twat. They were like, what do you think about the 5-second penalty? It's like, well, Leclerc really shouldn't be putting his car where he shouldn't be. And I'm like, oh no. Really?
Yeah.
Sergio was kind of out of hand. The first one was, I was like, oh, okay. Like, Sergio, that's kind of... that's kind of on the edge a little bit. Yeah, there was contact. I was like, yo, you can't be doing that. The second one and the third one were iffy. For me, I don't think Leclerc should have... He honestly could have gotten him in so many other places, but he was doing too much. He was trying to get ahead way too quickly, and he obliterated his tires. I think if he could have hung back and, like, just recalculated a little bit, he would have passed him, but he messed his tires up, and then Sainz caught up, and it was like, bye.
What annoys me though is like, why can't he pass there? Yeah, I know it's like unorthodox, but like he was perfectly alongside. He was like right up next to him. Why can't he pass there? And it's like, well, people say, oh, well, it's not a passing place. It's like, well, if someone's got to run, you don't want to back up because it's just not a passing place. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It frustrates me then. That whole thing. You see it a lot in the F1 leagues, don't you? But I wouldn't be happy winning a battle, casual or serious, if I knew I had to force the other guy off the circuit. Like, if he's... Like, it's just not necessary. To a point where, like, Lando did it to Checo or anything like that. To me, you'd feel, like, awkward after it. But I know it's different when you're being paid so much and there's so much on the line, but to me it just... I don't want to feel I have to do that. I think Lando really could have let Perez through and still had a pretty good race. If Perez had got around the outside there, Perez would have pulled away, and he wouldn't really have lost that much. But, just I suppose it's how you want to fight, but it does frustrate me then that's... Well, I'm happy that it was, frowned upon, but then, what about Max doing it to Charles, like, 2 years ago? Was it a penalty because just because there was a gravel trap there? Yeah, it just frustrates me. As you see it a lot in like the sweaty AOR leagues and stuff, and people ram people off the circuit. But it, to me, I wouldn't want to win a battle like that.
Yeah.
Not because I'm better, but because like I'd rather be like, oh yeah, no, fair play, you've had me on the outside, not, oh, I'll just open my steering now.
Yeah.
Off. It's a bit rough, bit wacky racist.
I'm a bit of a twat. If I was in the same position as Lando Norris was, and fun driver type shit, I honestly would. I've played that scenario in my head a lot. I do the same shit. I'd open the steering a little bit and just floor the car and push the driver to the outside.
F1 would be too scared to penalise you though.
Yeah, because I'm black. I'll get away with it. So in a way you can kind of understand that. I don't think like Lando he's not really dirty. I never really see him being dirty.
No.
Perez on the other hand has done some dirty things once in a while when he's when he's like when he gets a little flustered. I don't think he was very happy at the position he was in that race, because he honestly I think would have held his position. He would have gone past Bottas, Hamilton, and Lando. But that shit where Lando like kind of like pushed, it was the first lap, so him getting pushed up a little bit, I think he was pissed about that whole thing, and he wasn't gonna let anybody else near. Like, look at, I'm pretty sure the team were telling him to calm down, but he ended up with like 10 seconds worth of penalties at the end of the race. So
that's where he really lost his head, right?
Yeah, he wasn't. I don't think he like after that Lando thing. I think he was done with the whole race. And we've seen that before when he was teammates with Ocon. When he gets flustered, he becomes a complete and utter just like a slag on the track. He nearly killed himself and Ocon in freaking Spa in was it 2017 or 2018?
Could be either 17.
Put him in the wall, and then Ocon was like, "Dude, you just had a freaking baby. Are you trying to die? What are you doing?" He's like, "I don't know if he's trying to kill himself or something, but I don't want to be part of that."
Yeah, there wasn't any need for it, but he was under pressure from the sponsors. I suppose Lando is under pressure from sponsors as well.
Yeah. Lando Norris, to be honest with you, well, it's never enough for a racing driver, but I think he's has cemented himself in that team. He's basically their baby in that team. I don't think he should be. I wouldn't say don't be scared of Ricciardo, because I honestly think once Daniel figures his shit out, you should be very afraid of him. But I think right now he's making Ricciardo. He should enjoy it, because he's making Ricciardo look like like Matt Javier Raghunathan or something right now. He's making Ricciardo look a lot worse than he is, but I hope he's getting ready. I hope he's mental. When you like mentally, you like even in league racing, like you're fast in a certain car, so mentally you're not as prepared, and you're just like, it's okay, I got this anyways. And then all of a sudden, boom, someone pops in a time that's faster than you, and then you're like, oh shit, I haven't been taking this seriously. So I hope he's still working hard, man, because once Daniel Ricciardo figures himself out, he doesn't want to be that guy who gets caught like off guard. And it's the same thing happened to Hamilton in 2016. Like, I think he'd been beating Nico for like the past 2 years, and he's like, yeah, I got this. I don't really need to show up firing on all cylinders in the beginning of the season. And then he's like, okay, what the fuck is going on? And now I have reliability issues, and
yeah, I think you're right, but I think Lando has taken a step forward. But
yeah, it's very
how
quick.
far that is and how long he maintains that, I'm not sure. But
very, very nice.
I think it was unnecessary, but then I'm only looking at it as a casual perspective. When stuff's on the line, and a win bonus and things like that, it's different, isn't it? Or points bonus. So
yeah, man. The PlayStation generation of drivers are, to be honest with you, the way they are, people who are around our age, like Verstappen, Norris, Russell, Leclerc, Sainz, all those guys, right? That they sim race, and they're racing drivers. I don't think the older guys kind of understand the depth as to where, like, how good those guys are. Because the older dudes do a lot of it by feel. That's why Lewis says he doesn't like simulators, because he does it by feel. These guys don't necessarily have to do it by... They do it by feel as well, but it's like their eyes and their body are just... It's different. It's very, very different. Granted, they have, like, better trading and technology than the older dudes have had when their career started, but like these new generation of drivers are just they're so far ahead of what the older guys are. It's just when they all start to get cars that are competitive enough, you start to see like, holy crap, these guys are freaking booking it, man. George Russell racing Fernando Alonso is like, Jesus. I'm just like, okay.
Sick.
Nicholas Laganga isn't bad at his freaking job. He's good enough for what the Williams is, but it's like when you see stuff like that, you're like, okay, I think we need to like create F1. There has to be enough money in the budget to create some sort of grassroots program where you could actually have good drivers in the series. Having shitty drivers who are billionaires' kids doesn't help the series, man. You're supposed to be the pinnacle of motorsports, right? But it makes the series looks like child's play. Makes him look like just garbage. IndyCar, Indy Lights.
Devalues it.
Yeah, Indy Lights with IndyCar. If you finish in the top 3, I think in Indy Lights, you get like you will get a race seat for like 2 or 3 races in the IndyCar season the next year. It doesn't exist in Formula 2 or Formula 1.
Oh, I got a penalty for exceeding the limit. Oh, I got a pit lane penalty. No.
Oh dear God, Ash.
I thought the limit was 75. Oh dear.
Lol. But that race was pretty interesting, man. Mercedes, maybe they're focusing on next year, but they need to figure themselves out, or Mr. Verstappen has won the championship. Why the fuck did all the AI slow down? But yeah, they gotta figure themselves out, or Max has won the championship, man.
They didn't expect the challenge to be this good.
No, I don't think they did.
And they didn't expect Lewis to not be able to drive around it.
Yeah. That is what that is, isn't it? That's what happened. I told you in 2014, 2015, the chassis like of the Mercedes is not amazing, but the chassis got better after 2016, 2017, all those years, and 2019 they had a world ender of a car. Everything was good on that car, but for the past 2 years, it's been their engine. Their drivers could like drive around the chassis problems with the engine. Now, it's a lot closer. You can't really do that anymore. You can't just drive around the problem anymore. You need it to be working properly, man. But I think that's what they have been doing for the past 2 years. It's like, okay, the car is bad this race. We'll just ask Lewis to do some crazy shit, and he'll find a way to work it out and all this other stuff, man.
Yeah.
You can't really have that anymore, man. Verstappen has a very fast car now, a car that's capable of winning races. So your car better be good as well.
Yeah, Carla, he's able to drive very well too.
What a lot of people are really worried about this year as well is that Red Bull seems to be putting a lot of effort into the 2021, and they're not focusing enough on 2022, which I hope that's not the case. Because if Mercedes catch everybody else unaware again like they did in 2014, it's going to be another 10 years. It's going to be another 10 years.
They're going to bring updates now for the 2021 car.
Yeah.
But Red Bull have brought loads of updates for 2021, so definitely there's a...
Oh
they
no.
tried throwing horn of the question, and they were like, oh, so, you know, have you delayed the 2022? And they were like, no, we got 2 projects running and all the rest of it, but no one's going to be pushing as much as Mercedes. Maybe Williams. Just not on the money.
Yeah. So it's like, if Mercedes, that seems like what they're doing, man. It seems like they're playing their cards right, and because Toto Wolff was like, we're not bringing any like major upgrades to this car. It's practically the same thing from last year. All we did was change the floor a little bit, which everybody went to copy. The Z-shaped floor, everybody has that floor now because they saw it from Mercedes.
I thought Aston Martin came out with that first.
It may have been Aston Martin, but Mercedes was hiding it in their livery review.
Yeah.
So once it came out, everybody saw it, was like, oh, we're copying that shit. Every team has that now, so that was it. He says we're not putting anything like crazy on the car anymore. Everything is going towards next year. So I hope Red Bull are paying attention, man, and you don't want to be that team that you were like, okay, Braun GP, which is kind of, I feel that's what is happening right now. They're having a Braun GP year. Nobody thought they would be that fast. They're having a Braun GP year, and you don't want next year everything just fizzles out and it goes back to the same Red Bull 2018, 2019, because you didn't focus enough on...
Because they're also trying to build that engine place as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
So they've got a lot of plates balancing.
This guy just took me out. I have to say, the new cars for next year, have you seen the FIA's like the test meal car? Just FOM's, FOM's car. Yeah, that was like, oh wow, this is a lot. This is interesting. This is pretty interesting. There's like, it is a smaller car as well. There's less front wing on the cars. It seems very, very rudimentary, very simple. A lot of the stuff is coming from under the car. The teams will find a way to get dirty air
F2
anyways.
style.
But yeah, from the 2-star car. I was gonna say, like, it looks a lot like an Indy car. When I was looking at it, I was like, this looks like an Indy car. This is...
And they did that in IndyCar as well, didn't they?
Yeah, I was like, this is basically an Indy car. Huh. Interesting. It's a very long nose, though, on those cars. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. It'd definitely be cool to see them on track.
It's a smaller car, but it's a heavier car somehow. This guy keeps bumping me because he doesn't want me to overtake him. It's a smaller car, but it's heavier somehow. Probably because all the hybrid stuff.
No, the car isn't. I don't think the car is heavier. What they've tried to do is they want to standardise some of the engine parts,
Yeah.
so it's not so expensive. So I get some standard parts in, which will be a cheaper metal. So they're not using such expensive metals. So the engines aren't as expensive.
You know what would be insane next year? Imagine, okay, we have the cost cap and all this stuff. So this sounds like a pipe dream, and it probably won't happen, but all the top teams next year somehow are now the slowest ones. And then the back markers like Haas and Williams and freaking AlphaTauri are like the race winning teams and stuff. And it's like
Yeah, it'd be really interesting if that
that
happened,
would be
because
insane, man.
Because the amount of race results those teams would lose because
Oh,
they
yeah.
hadn't been in that position. I mean, look at Racing Point now; they make the worst strategy calls ever.
Yeah? Because they don't know what the heck they're doing.
Neither car got points in Austria. Like what? How long was it when Force India had a race with a car with no points?
What McLaren is doing right now is what Racing Point should have been doing last year. But it's like they didn't know, they'd never been in that situation before. And like every time they got a good, Stroll and Perez would like put the car in very good positions, and then they'd panic and call some weird strategies. I'm like, what the heck? Like, what the heck is going on?
You're right, totally right. But then also they lost that first half of the season. If they'd had that first half of the season, they'd had a much bigger points advantage. But then, yeah, they thought they were safe, and of course they couldn't really develop the car in the off season because they didn't really know how it worked. So in the the COVID downtime when everyone else was catching up, they didn't really develop because they didn't really have real data for the car. So it kind of just fucked them completely.
Yeah. What Lando Norris is doing right now with the McLaren is pretty amazing, man. He's putting that car
That's
where
good.
he's pulling a Fernando Alonso.
Yeah.
I hope Daniel Ricciardo doesn't pull a stuff of Van Dorn.
What? Say the chassis is wrong. Oh, I just fucking crashed.
What is it called? Yeah, man.
Say the
Valtteri
chassis bad.
Bottas. Oh dear God. I don't know what's gonna happen there. Lewis Hamilton just signed a 2-year contract.
Yeah, I think people were saying after the French race that the contract was done. Like his contract was up because he was getting a bit pissy with the team, lack of trust there. So, but then they let him through in Austria, which was quite interesting because everyone was like, just let him sit behind Hamilton.
One thing I like about Mercedes is that they seem like they're. It seems like, mentally speaking, it's up to the driver. I think the team does what they can do for the driver the best, because they, even on the radio, you see it all the time. They're encouraging him. They're like, "Hey, you can push harder, man. You got this," and all this other stuff. No other team does that shit. Freaking Red Bull doesn't do it. They don't care about their driver's mental health. It's like, what's that? Verstappen has a better car than Albon. We don't give a shit. Marco's like, you're going back to go-karts, Alex.
Out of all teams, I think Red Bull is the most cutthroat. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they might even be worse than Ferrari to a certain extent. They're very bad on their drivers, man. Everybody has to be Max Verstappen, or they're shit.
Yeah, totally agree.
Which is a weird thing, because a lot of people think Verstappen has it easy because they like him at Red Bull, but it's like, no, that guy Marco was actually pretty shit to him as well. Like, I don't know what it is with Marco. I think he's like, in his head, it's like, okay, if I could put them through a lot of crap and they could get through it, that means they could get through anything, which is an interesting way to go about
Tough love
toughening,
sort of thing.
yeah, toughening somebody up. But everybody's mental fortitude is not the same, man. It doesn't work for everyone. Some people you're gonna break some people doing that type of thing. Pierre Gasly was a big example. Him and Alex Albon, they are not like I don't think. I don't think I wouldn't say Pierre Gasly isn't mentally tough or Albon. I think they are tough in their own way, but not. They're not Verstappen, man. They're really not.
No, not Verstappen tough. No.
Max is
right
Max is kind of a base god, to be honest with you, which is pretty interesting for a guy that young, man. It might be because of his dad. He was like, "Oh, we're gonna cancel you because
it's
you're
his father."
you're being racist to Mongolians." I don't give a fuck.
And then all of a sudden the cancel stopped.
Yeah. They asked him, it's like, "What do you think about the Mongolians?" He's like, "That's not my problem."
Yeah, don't really care. It's not. I didn't mean it that way, so go fuck
Oh
yourself.
man.
Essentially.
Yeah. The man has a lot of belief in himself, man. He's like, "Yeah, I don't care what Lewis Hamilton says. I'm 2/10 faster than him in his car." I'm like, "Well, yeah, now you are. I don't think you would be."
That's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, "You are now." Yeah. I don't know about obviously you would be faster than Lewis in his car at this point, Max. Lewis is fucking nearly 40 years old. He's old. Speaking of which, I think Lewis needs to act his age and like go like, you know, get a girl pregnant or something so we can have a Jamilton part 2. I want to see what his children will look like.
Oh, his child would be so critical race theoried up to his eyeballs.
That's the weird thing, to be honest with you. His child might not be that way.
I've just been hit
To be
off the
honest with
circuit. You are
Yeah.
joking.
Was it by an AI or a player?
AI,
The host?
yeah, Victor
Yeah.
Komsky. I'm literally right in front of him and he just ran me straight off the circuit.
Victor Komsky?
Khomsky.
Oh, Lord. But, yeah, man. He did say he doesn't want he wouldn't encourage his kids to be racing drivers. He wouldn't do it. I find that strange that every racing driver does that, but I think it's like reverse psychology.
It's pretty, you know, bad taste for his father as well, that is, you know.
Yeah. He does say he wants to have children, which is weird, because I think he wasted his time with Nicole Scherzinger, because he wasn't going to get kids from her. It was like freaking...
Yeah, because she was groomed as well by the Epstein bunch, so she
Oh,
wouldn't
dear.
have children.
Oh, dear Lord.
She'd be no good as a mother.
Yeah.
They were all groomed.
I think she had kids already, though. She had kids with somebody else.
Oh shit.
Which I'm like, that's, I don't want to, I'm gonna sound not very PC, but you don't start a family with a girl who already has a kid. She should be with the child's father. Like,
Yeah, I've never really
sometimes
understood
things
that.
don't work out with the child's father, but the child's father is usually the best bet, man. Don't go starting a kid with somebody who, because the father of that child is always gonna have some kind of sway on her mentally. Like, you're gonna get
Yeah.
married to her, and then all of a sudden he's back in her life, and she's like, "Oh, I don't think we're gonna work out. He's back, and I think our family is better like this anyways." And it's like, oh Jesus.
He's either in the life and causing issues, or he's not in the life and causing
Yeah.
daddy issues.
Pretty much.
Lack
And
of.
then you have to like deal with the kids and stuff. Like your stepdad. Like, I mean, you might see him a little differently, but like, you know, like you trying to put yourself in someone's stepdad's shoes. Like, imagine trying to make a relationship work with a kid that, you know, is not yours. Oh, you did a spin. It's not
You know,
easy.
that-
It's not an easy thing. It's kind of hard, man. But nowadays, nobody wants to
it's
listen to
very
that.
difficult.
No one wants to listen to that. Like, no, you can have kids with anybody you want, as many people as you want to. You don't need any fathers in the home. Blah 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 blah. Like, okay.
Yeah, they love that. As long as it goes against the church and the establishment, they're happy.
Yeah.
No, it is difficult, of course, because especially when he's got his own kids as well. You're not concentrating, Emmanuel.
I was looking at my brakes. They're very hot, and I went into third person, and they're glowing on the straights. So
Oh, nice.
I think I may have closed my ducts a little too hard.
I'm gonna Kimi Räikkönen you and forget to turn.
LOL. Bro, I thought that was a very fast crash, and I was like, what the hell?
He did the same to Gio in Portugal, didn't he? And lost his front wing. Just doesn't know what he's doing.
What the heck? Leclerc did the same thing too. He keeps taking people. Yeah, he keeps taking people's front wings off. It's like, Charles. Are you
Such
drunk?
an arse. That was such a dick
He
move.
always
Yeah.
does that. Like, whenever he overtakes somebody, it's like, okay, you've gotten the overtake done, but then he will cut in front of you, so I'm like, why are you doing that? You're taking the air away from their wing. You're gonna end up making them, like, lock up and then slam into you. Like, what the heck? What is that about?
It is frustrating, especially when it's unnecessary.
Yeah. And him and Sainz is, you know what's funny about him and Sainz? Their names are literally the same in different languages.
Wait,
Carlos
what?
literally, yeah, Carlos literally means Charles in Spanish.
Wow.
Yeah. It's the same
Did
thing.
not know that.
But I'm like, for some weird ass reason, their relationship is not as toxic as the one with Sebastian Vettel. I wonder if Ferrari had anything to do with that.
The brakes are overheating.
They wanted Seb out, I imagine.
They probably did. And they were probably telling Charles, not, like, you don't really even have to respect him on track, and you can just do whatever the hell you want. We won't get mad at you.
Ah, get off!
Oh, did I just catch dirty? What the fudge? But yeah, he actually moved out of the way for
He's taking me
Sainz.
out, bro. Fuck.
Is that the AI or the host took me out at one
AI
point?
Again.
He kept like weaving in front of me as well. I'm like, what are you doing? So I broke really late, and then he
Racist.
went off the track. I broke late, and then he tried to follow me, not knowing I was trail braking, and then he went off the track. I was like, lol.
This same guy's taken me out 4 times, mate. I'll wipe him out now. Just fucking retard.
I'm gonna go find another lobby.
We're the only ones left in here. What the hell?
Yeah.
We let a French guy win.
Get up.
You've got your girlfriend some meat.
Yeah. I make her meat and I give her meat.
Yeah, I missed the Twiggy days, man. I missed the Twiggy days. I actually missed the Jig days. I missed the
I think they'll
CLC
be back.
days. I missed them all.
Yeah, they'll be back.
I'm
The very racist lobbies that oppress me fully. They'll be back at some point.
I hope so.
But I was trying to find a wheel over the weekend. I couldn't find shit. Fanatec had the new CSL DD coming out pretty soon, so I guess they fake sold out all of the CSL elites. I couldn't find a CSL elite. It's like, oh, this is sold out. There is no way a CSL elite is sold out. What the hell are you talking about, Fanatec? The only thing on the website is the Podium DD and the CSL DD. Yeah, I mean, they did say they were going to stop making all the other wheels and just focus on the direct drive wheels, but you're going to fake sell out, whatchamacallit, a wheel? Come on now.
Is it the cheaper direct drive wheel, is it?
Yeah, but it's not even that cheap.
Yeah.
I looked at it, and it doesn't make any sense. It's still going to cost you like $700 because the what's it called? The base is the cheap thing. Now you got to buy the add-ons.
Yes, that's how they work. Yeah, and that's why
I'm
you
like,
end up
this
buying
is
a
so
pack.
stupid. This is so dumb. Like, who the hell is going to go buy a base? Oh, this is the most affordable direct drive wheel ever. You know, the
Yeah.
base is... What am I going to, like, use my tongue to steer the base? Oh, I came back to the same lobby.
Wii Sports remote on there. But
Yo.
no, you're right. You're absolutely right. It's not brilliant, and they do take the piss out of the market. But then Thrustmaster's equivalent is 750 quid. Yeah, not good.
I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, Fanatec, why are you being cheeky bastards about this? Plus the adapter that gives you the full power of the wheel, the power brick. I don't know how much that one is. It's like almost like $50 as well. I'm like, okay, instead of being discussing plans about this, how about you just put the real price of the wheel in there the whole time?
Yeah, exactly, mate.
But I guess that's
So-
how they lure you in or something. I don't know. That's just
100%. Because then you start buying pack after pack after pack,
oh,
add on
man.
after add on.
It's an LMP 900 lobby going on, but I think they're in qualifying
Holy
about to
cows.
end, and we have to. It's the Audi. It has some grip. LMP 9. Was that Watkins Glen? What is this? Road C. Road B. TC. Oh, touring car. Every time I see that, I keep thinking it's traction control. Touring car. This FR3 point. That's the lobby that you're in.
I'm on my own, yeah. I'm
Ooh.
going to leave this one.
I found one. Vintage F1.
Yeah. So you'll have to watch that F1 one with the
ratings.
the fucking ratings, because Jeremy Ganger, like, he does so much worse than he expected, so much worse than Raikkonen. He's like,
I sent you an invite. What is it called? The oh, we're all having the same cars. Cool. Tweety style, I guess. What is it called? The I was gonna say, I wonder what Jamilton thought about his host migrate. What the fuck?
no longer available.
Yeah, host migration or some shit. I was gonna say, I wonder what Jamilton thought about his rating. He's like, huh, I should be 100
No,
and
they
everything.
only did a couple of teams. They did Haas. No, they didn't. Sorry, I'm waiting for them to do Haas.
Oh no.
Because one of them is awareness and racecraft.
Oh no.
Yeah, exactly.
Mazza spin.
Alfa Romeo, Williams, and AlphaTauri. And Tsunoda roasted Gasly for losing his front wing in Bahrain twice.
Tsunoda is a funny guy because he can't even
He
go into the
is.
pit lane without getting without getting a penalty. So
Yeah, what was that about?
I don't know why he's talking.
I don't understand how those guys can do all these things and spend all weekend preparing.
I was
and
like,
make
yo.
such stupid errors.
What the hell are you doing, dude? You're making a mockery of this sport. You slag.
Yeah.
Stop it. How do you keep getting the same penalty? You're like me on Project Cars.
Appalling, yes, actually. But, like, you know, you can imagine how much you're being paid, all the sponsorship behind you,
Hey,
all
what the
crap you do
fuck?
for the thing. And you're going over the line, which you can see.
I didn't want him to go the way of all the other Japanese drivers that have been in F1, but unfortunately it seems like that's what's about to happen.
I just
'Cause
don't get it.
he's starting to blame the car. He's like, oh, the car is shit. I'm like, no,
Oh,
you
yeah,
keep...
he did at one point. He said it was worse than Gasly's. And they went fucking apeshit. So, oh, my car is worse than Gasly's or something.
Helmut Marko was probably like, hey, he's ripping out the hair he doesn't have anymore. Wait, what is it called? I see a lobby for Daytona, not Daytona, what is VIND? There's a Autodromo Nacional de Monza GTE lobby. There's one person in
Wow.
it. Oh lord, I don't know if you want to do that. I'm trying to find other lobbies to join. There was that vintage Le Mans prototypes lobby I saw, which was really cool, but fucking... Oh, vintage IndyCar. Lotus 78. Oh, they're racing on an oval. However, they're racing so you could spectate. You'd have it to spectate. GTE RS01. Have you ever driven those before? It's at Monza. Oh,
They're quite interesting.
qualifying is over.
Manchester University has unveiled plans to keep lectures permanently online with no reduction to tuition fees.
Oh wow.
£9,000 a year to watch a Zoom call.
Oh, you guys had paid colleges in England, right?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
They're limited to £9,000 a year before.
That's not terrible.
No, because they're capped.
Someone will still find a way to go into student debt. People
They
do.
get it all on. No, because no one pays it. They just all get it on
Oh
student loan.
no.
They get it on student loan, and then what happens is they either don't pay it or they pay it off in increments off their wage because it gets automatically deducted. But
It's just $9,000.
yeah, but they do that, and then they do gender studies, or they'll go to Manchester and do Zoom calls for the whole fucking thing.
I'd be very mad if I were the parents of these children. Like, what the hell are you doing? Get a degree that makes sense.
Well, they're not even worth anything these days, mate. Not in this country, anyway.
Pretty much, yeah. I was gonna say that as well. England is kind of in a funky place right now, economically. They won't stop locking people down, though.
No, it's very poor.
I sent you an invite. And the government, cannot have that much control over people's lives and then think it's weird, man. They killed all the jobs in the country. England had one of the best aerospace industries in the world, and the government just went and obliterated the whole thing. I'm like, what the fuck? What are you doing?
It's
like, oh, we can't.
All of the recent land speed record cars, haven't we?
Yeah, it's like, oh, we can't have monopolies and shit. I'm like, all the other countries don't give a fuck. Boeing, Lockheed Martin, they were basically monopolies. Our government was like, here's a bunch of grants. Look at them. Biggest aerospace manufacturers in the world right now. You can't just kill off. It's the same thing after World War II, when the Prime Minister went to Russia and was like, oh, the Russians want to see what our jet technology is like. Cause you guys had the best ones around that time. They're like, oh, okay, we'll give them the jet technology if you promise not to use it for military use. And Stalin was like, yeah, sure, pinky promise, comrade. And after he left, they're like, what kind of idiot will give us this technology? And that's how the MiGs got made. And then 10 years later, British pilots are getting killed in Korea by the same engine that they gave. I'm like, yo, what is this about? Oh,
no, right.
You need some Margaret Thatchers back in the world. Boris Johnson, for all his I think Boris Johnson is just good at offending people. I don't think he really has any plans to make people's lives better. He's just good at saying the thing. This is I realize that a lot of politicians are doing that these days. Like, they come in, either someone comes in and says something that's like borderline racist and gets a bunch of attention. They talk about him a lot, and then he ends up getting elected. Or someone comes and says something that's like incredibly stupid, like, oh, we should ban all Christians, and then it's like, oh my gosh, how could she say that? They keep talking about her, and now she's president. And then they just sit their asses in the office and do nothing for years. And then when they leave, they become extremely rich, while the rest of the country continues to suffer. I'm just like, yo.
Yeah, and then they get invited to do advising things and talk shows and all the rest of it.
People need to just right now give up on political parties. None of the parties give a shit about anything. They're just... Why am I not able to join? It's just says loading the whole time.
Yeah, it just got loading as well.
Alright, I guess we gotta go find another lobby. Yeah, man. This whole weird lockdown shit. It's the thing. That's one thing I like about America, man. We're not having it. The governor here probably saw it coming. He was like, you know what we're gonna do? By September, everybody here can walk around with a gun without a license. Not without a license. Like, you can have your license, and you don't have to have your license on you all the time. Since it doesn't make any sense to have your license on you anyway, since you could just look it up with the person's name. So it's like, what's the point of carrying it with you all the time? So you can leave your license at home. You can have your gun with you. You can have whatever you want with. Carry a goddamn katana.
When I went to university, we did, because I did a couple of summer schools there and I did work experience there when I was younger. We did the CFD and the general design of the Bloodhound SSC, the next land speed record car.
Yeah.
And then the university just pulled all the funding, and we had to sell all the designs. We sold all the designs then, and someone else picked it up. But that was about 5 years ago now. We worked on it for like a decade. We had everything set up, and then they nailed all the funding. They just pulled it all because they just all of a sudden went we don't want to do that anymore. We want to have non-binary toilets and all the rest of it. I mean,
meanwhile, people have
see if I can find you some courses that we offer.
Yeah. It's weird. Like, how long do you think people can keep? Like, it's weird. Like, they're pushing the country into a very weird state where, like, a lot of the stuff is mostly the government that controls it. It's like, people don't like shit like that. People want to have a purpose in their life. It's just, and for fuck's sake, it rains there all the time too. So you're asking for.
We dropped the project. Go on.
You're asking for serial killers if you keep doing that.
We dropped the project, and then they went and built like a 35 million pound campus, a new campus.
All right.
Instead of having your name on a car that was literally, they had engine, they had bodywork, they had everything, mopeds, and they were finally go testing in South Africa.
All right. Sent you an invite.
Thank you.
You may or may not like what we're doing, but it's the only lobby I could
Probably
find.
Okay, gender
Gender.
is a degree subject. Children and young people. Jeffrey Epstein course.
LOL.
Health and social care. Medieval studies.
I'm freaking done. African memes.
Population health. Respiratory and sleep sciences. Social work, social policy, social sciences.
I find those topics really ironic because it's like, oh, social science, but it does nothing to improve the lives of like you know, social for people, right? But it does nothing to improve people's lives. Unless it just makes them worse.
It's appalling.
It's like, oh, why does everybody want to come to America anyways? America, so I'm like, who the fuck told you? Why wouldn't everybody want to come to America? It's fucking amazing. Meanwhile, they're trying to destroy from the inside. It's like, yeah, let's let's go to war over gender roles and
Yeah, but those people who don't want to destroy America, they don't even leave.
No.
Those people that hate America, they don't go anywhere.
They haven't ever been anywhere around the world before. That's a weird thing. Like, they've never seen what the world really is like, and they're like, this is the worst place ever. I'm like, okay, interesting.
The AOCs and the domestic terrorist Ilhan Omar, they don't go anywhere. They stay exactly where they are. They moan about the place. So
Making $200,000+ a year, money that half the country will almost never see in their lifetime, becoming millionaires in like 3 years, and then they're like, yeah, this is the worst place ever. I used to be a bartender, now I'm a millionaire. Worst country ever. I'm like, okay, the absurdity in the statement you just made, you know, should be enough to tell you that you're you know, a twat. But hey, what do I know? She went to Yale. And people who go to Yale and come up with like stupid ideas have to be like the worst how do you say the worst example of why school is good. It's like, what the fuck do I need to go to school for? If you went to like one of the school where all the smart people are supposed to be going, but you're like an idiot. So why should I go to college?
do you have a setup?
Yeah, are you driving the same car? Oh, you're driving a Porsche, aren't you?
What are you driving?
An Audi?
Oh, you disgusting filthbag.
We're both discussing filth bags because it's the same freaking car company.
Let me reduce my aero. We're 0-0.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What I was going to say was, oh yeah, it's horrendous, and they moan about it so much, and then they don't do anything, and don't go anywhere. That just really winds me up, because they don't leave. So just go. No one wants you here anyway. Just go. And they don't. That's really damn annoying. You know?
Yeah.
It really fucking winds me up.
Oh, I like these ones better because you can control the deployment manually. It doesn't do it automatically.
It does really get to me, that though.
What
The fact that they don't go, but I had something else I wanted to say as well. I can't remember what it
Yeah.
was.
If they don't
Yeah,
leave, like they don't. It's like,
200
why are we listening to these people? They have like no life experience. They're basically little kids, sheltered little kids who have a particular worldview, but everyone's listening to them like they're like, you know, experienced. Like they're not. They're dumb.
Totally agree with you. They're awful people.
I damaged my arrow, which is basically death at Le Mans.
Absolutely.
Was there a Le Mans this year?
Yeah, it was in They mean last year. It was in like September.
Have they done one this year? Or this year's one hasn't happened yet?
I think. Well, I'm not sure. No, I think it's late June, early July. But I've not seen any
Oh.
build up for it. Actually, that's interesting. You know?
Yeah. These were such cool cars, man. I think the was it the SRO? Who does them all? Again, it's
Yeah,
not the
yeah.
FIA, is it?
No, it's WEC.
Yeah.
That's the name. But it's not. I think it is the FA.
It might be. Or is it the SRO? They have a name. The FIA kind of sort of is there as well, but there's someone else who
You're right.
Who
there is
does the,
someone else.
thing?
Oh my god, it's right there. It's French.
they should have stepped in when the manufacturer started like coming in with billion-dollar cars. I'm like, hey, can you slow down a little bit? Because they kind of killed. Like the series was good, and then they kind of just killed everything with the like Audi
They're
and Porsche,
French.
like billions of dollars. It's like, what the hell?
I can't. They're French. I can't remember what the name is.
Oh
That's
no.
really annoying.
Take pole, you can do it.
I haven't driven this track in a
That's-
very long time.
Oh, that's so annoying. I can't remember the name. That's so frustrating.
Mm.
I have to search this on the Mulsanne.
You know, the cool thing about that Porsche is that it recharges its that's why they were killing people all the time in that car, because it can recharge its batteries while you're on the throttle as well.
God, you remember when they used to deploy that boost? Just so
Yeah.
you can go past everyone? Holy shit.
That
Remember they
thing
went
must have
racing
been,
at
it
Silverstone,
must
they
have
just
been
nailed
insane.
everyone.
Yeah, it must have been insane to drive. Like, what the flip?
That was iconic when they were just passing everyone at Silverstone.
Yeah. Them and Audi were doing the same thing. It's like, it's basically the same car. They were just like, oh, you got
no,
boost?
No,
I had
'cause
boost.
Audi's was flywheel, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Audi's was like a fly. Oh, Darklight's joined. Audi's was a flywheel.
Mark Webber was like, oh, you have boost? I have boost too. You have boost? I got boost too. They were doing it in the, was it at Silverstone where they were doing it in the rain as well? I was like, yo, it was the Nürburgring. They did it at the rain, and Nürburgring was like, are you
Nürburgring, yeah.
you pushing the boost at the Nürburgring? Like, yo, like the rain is on rain tires. I'm like, Jesus Christ, that just looks
Yeah, but
terrifying.
Their Michelin rain tyres are incredible.
Oh,
They were saying about the Nürburgring 24 hours. There were teams there 2 years ago. It was raining, and there were teams there that were 15 seconds a lap faster on Michelin's versus the Dunlops.
what the hell?
Yeah. Like that is incredible. 15 seconds a lap they were losing just because of their tyre.
Yikes.
It's unbelievable. The Michelin tyres are so far ahead.
They should let them make F1 tires. Pull the drivers' heads off.
Well, they'd fucking be better than the shit they've got now.
That's one I'm kind of confused at, why the FIA are so stuck on Pirelli being like the sole provider. But I guess they don't want to go back to the freaking tire war they had when we have multiple suppliers. They were like Bridgestone and like Michelin and Pirelli and all these other people. At the
Pirelli
same
get no
time.
positive press from it at all.
Yeah, everybody hates them anyways.
No one has said that the tyre is good at all at any point.
Yeah.
The worst part is that they've got that really flexible sidewall which causes all those tech slapper slides.
I guess the FIAs, they were just like, oh, we don't want to have different tires because we're trying to make it closer. It's like, yeah, I can see a point there. But I feel like it would benefit.
Fucking dangerous.
Huh? Tire wars. Which, to be honest with you, I think if you have multiple tires in the same series, it might get out of hand, which is, it kind of sucks because it feels like there would be other tire manufacturers who would do like a really good job. But you can't just change a tire every year because that could mess things up with the cars.
ACO.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking about. I was gonna make a joke that they kind of sound like a AOC. That's what I was gonna tell you earlier. Apparently, they allow these things to go without any rules. They're basically faster than Formula One cars because their downforce is just
right?
yeah, their downforce is unbelievable, and they don't really make that much dirty air since it's mostly underfloor aero, and it's such a big like aerodynamic surface, anyways. That it works because the wheels are covered, the cockpit's covered, so the engineers can just go buck wild under the car.
Yeah, that was the biggest thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. They don't really have to worry about... That's the thing about F1 being like an open wheel series. It's like, it never really was to begin with, but I guess it is now. Some people don't really want you to put stuff over the wheels, but then again, it's like, it might be safer to put stuff over the wheels, but they have a fairing that they're putting on there for the 2022 cars. The teams will find...
Get lost.
Yeah. The teams are going to find a way to turn that into a freaking aerodynamic device anyways.
Bro, even the mirrors have their own fucking aerofoil now.
Yeah. Like, oh, here's a halo for safety purposes. Oh, nope. That's an aerodynamic device as well. It's like, oh, okay.
It is now.
Even the tires were aerodynamic devices at one point. They were like, okay. The FIA was like, okay, Mercedes,
Yeah.
stop. You're going to destroy the freaking series if you keep doing this. Like calm
They had
down.
the wheel fairings and
Yeah.
the blown axle as well.
I was like, okay, we need to stop these
They
people
had-
from doing
yeah.
this. Before they
Yeah,
bankrupt the
Canada
series.
Axle. Yeah, but it pisses me off that they do that, but then they nail the really intricate bits as well. Like Red Bull had designed carbon fibre in their wing to bend by
Yeah.
about 5 degrees more than everyone else to get a slipstream bonus, to get a
Yeah.
straight line bonus. And you're like, that is so cool.
Yeah.
And they're like, nope.
Yeah, they're like, ah, get up. It's a cool, like, DAS last year, I was like, that is freaking amazing, man, that you could do that. And the FIA were like, okay, no. I'm like, what the fuck? This is really cool, but no, it's banned. I'm like, because we don't want teams researching.
Yeah.
I was like, come on,
And they banned
FIA.
it. And they're like, that's what Formula One's about.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
not
come
dangerous.
on. And
They
you,
don't eat into the bulkhead.
yeah. And the team is like, we just spent a lot of money on that, you assholes.
Yeah, right?
Oh, man.
Oh, some people are using traction control.
Yeah, he probably is, to be honest with you. Because I sat there and will spun the entire time.
Yeah, but I mean, they're being accurate, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it has, I think he has it on realistic driving aids anyways. This car does have TC.
This guy's just forced me off the track, standard.
This cockpit is basically a helmet.
Completely cut. Oh wow, okay, just completely cut Tetra Rouge, no worries, bro. Oh, he's just braked. Oh yeah, 'cause you got a penalty. Lol, fuck you.
Yeah, I have a penalty as well. So I kind of sort of cut it too. Wow, he's slow in a straight line. Unless he's just letting me by.
So am I. Somehow this Audi is flying.
Yeah, it's very fast in a straight line. You have
Which is the
better...
opposite to what it was.
Yeah. SMS.
I just boosted out of a slipstream, well fuck you. I'm gonna try and boost into yours now. Oh, it's green pies.
Green pie? Dream pie?
Green pie.
Oh wow, okay.
Senpai.
Is that like mucus infested cream pie?
Oh no.
Lol. Where do you think you're going? Gotta be tactical with it, my man. I've always found that funny
Catch up.
when I'm racing certain people in this car and they just empty all their load in like the freaking in the freaking like first two phases of like the gear, and I'm like, that's dumb. Have you never seen WEC? He did it again? You'd think he learned by now that that's what I'm doing. Maybe he saved it this time. Oh, I'm on the grass. Oh my god, dude, brake earlier!
He's just raped you, is he?
It's funny that I'm telling someone else to do that, but... Like, what the
You
fuck?
off the- oh, fuck. Yeah, he just wiped you straight out.
Yeah. He used me to... yeah.
Ah, using the black person.
Yeah. Slave
We
weight.
should get this guy in the league.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah,
Get
we should bring
yourself in
Spencer
here.
back to be the chief anti-racism officer.
Oh man, I have elected myself to be chief anti-racism officer. You narcissistic twat.
I'm screwed now because I have like 14 on the front. I'm not catching anybody in a straight line.
You hit the fucking wall as well. He's fucking nailed you, bro.
It's just a big track, man. Why would you do that? You could get me just by slipstream. People are like stupid. And the weird thing about this, right? A lot of time you think it's like a little kid who doesn't know any better. No, it's a grown man at home
Yeah,
doing
you know,
things
like-
like that.
Me. Oh, so
He's
I
like,
was gonna let you pass if you're way faster than me.
I
but
might
yeah.
not even be able to pet. Do you have front wing damage at all? Front
No, I
face?
don't.
Front face damage? I don't really have front wings, do they? Do you have bonnet
I
damage?
suppose they don't nose, I guess.
Bonnet.
Whoa!
I saw that. I think the Toyota, you can't turn and deploy the what's it called at the same time, but you can in the Audi and the
Oh, wow.
whatchamacallit, because the Toyota, like if you turn, because it uses so much boost, like it deploys it so rapidly and so quickly that like if you just won't turn if you deploy it. You just crash it into a wall. It was overpowered in Project Cars 1. Yeah, I can kind of hit 190 miles an hour still. Yeah, another group of racing drivers who are completely insane are the freaking LMP1 Le Mans drivers, man. Imagine doing this shit at night. God damn.
Yeah, with like, what, 100 cars in the field?
It's fucking insane, dude. Just slicing and dicing through the field like it's nothing. I'm like, wow, you guys are mental.
Yeah, they're mental, aren't they? My brakes are way too open.
I have 0 brake ducts, I think.
Wow.
Oh, don't spin. There you go. Thank God I have all-wheel drive because I could just smash the throttle like a touring car, and the boost as well. Straighten the car out.
God, have I really lost 7 seconds? This guy in front, holy shit.
How was he that fast? When he well, he didn't hit the wall. He just smashed me into it.
Have to sweat a bit to catch him up.
Lol. Yeah, that car is pretty cool because you can whatchamacallit, you can see a lot better out of the Porsche as well, to be honest, which is kind of weird. I found. I think the windshield is the windscreen is a lot bigger on that car. You can see way better out of that car. This car is like a helmet, the windshield. Also, is there like, you know how prototype drivers always close their visors, even though it's a closed cockpit car? Is there like a rule from the ACO, if you go like above a certain speed, you have to close your visor or something?
No, not seeing that.
It's really weird. I'm like, why do they close their visors in freaking LMP1 cars?
He's pulled out another 2 seconds on me. Holy
He
shit.
gone. He's driving the same car I was, so yeah, this car is very, very fast on this track.
Whoa!
Anything with straight lines. Is
Dark
Darklight still here?
It's the complete opposite. No, he left during quali and then tried to rejoin. He was too late. Race started.
I'll send him an invite. He'll probably join back.
Green pies, if I had a setup, you'd be dead. 8.5. He's pulled out another half a second.
Wow.
My brake doctor slowed me down now.
I think so.
Ball on my tyres.
Bottom of brakes.
I think I've got tyres that are too hard as well. Should have gone soft.
Oh, you have on hard tires?
Yeah, they're not wearing at all.
To be fair, we had no idea what the weather was gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm not harvesting enough energy at all. What the fuck?
Oh,
You
yeah, if
dick.
you lost 5 seconds, you must have cut the corner.
Interesting. Where are the other people in this race?
Damage, probably. There's too much camera on the front of this car as well.
Oh yeah.
And that mid corner of the front just tucks in that it shouldn't.
Goddamn Porsche frickin' recharges on the straights. The cunt.
Free charge.
Free charge. Remember Ferrari did that? They copied that from Porsche in 2018. And the FIA was like, huh, cool. No.
Oh yeah, they had like a second deployment, didn't
Yeah.
they?
Well, that's basically what Porsche did. Porsche had 2 batteries in that car.
That was
While
sick.
one, yeah, it would charge one, so you could use the other one on the straight and it would automatically deploy. And Ferrari did the same thing. And FIA was like, oh, that's really cool. No. I'm like, what the fuck? And then like, oh, Mercedes are dominating. We need a cost cap. Like, no, we don't need a cost cap. You need to
Yeah.
stop messing with teams. That's what you need to do.
Exactly.
Oh, jeez, man.
Someone
like,
gets
it's
some
not-
sort of good feature, and they're like, nope.
Yeah, it's really annoying. Like every time someone's like, "Oh, well, it's not our fault. We didn't put that in the rules. So we're gonna say it's breaking the rules anyways, and we're gonna ban it. And we're gonna add it." I'm like, "What the? What?"
You're so right. So right.
Why am I not harvesting enough energy?
Oh, he's off again. He's probably just gonna troll me. Yeah, he just wants a race. He's just gonna come troll me.
He's like, "I crave competition."
I've run out of deployment. No.
Yeah, me too. And I
just
smashed
do
my
this.
nose up a little bit more. I hope he does this track again. I like straight lines.
Yeah, this guy's just out to troll, bro. It's annoying.
I think he knows everybody's like kind of slower and they're like damaged a little bit. So he's just being a slag. He won't do it if everybody's competitive.
Bro, he's so fast.
What the fuck?
Just boosted straight past me.
You gotta be tactical with it, man. I think he's copying me a little bit. The Porsche, I think, can do it as well. If you get to the middle of the Mulsanne straight without using any of your boost, once you have passed like 4th gear, you could do like 220 miles an hour on the Mulsanne straight because you just keep deploying. Especially if you're in someone's slipstream as well, it's just amazing. I miss Jake to a
he's
certain
just taking
extent.
the mic now. Oh yeah, I
What?
know, same.
I haven't
missed
checked
the
on his
banter.
channel. Yeah. Haven't checked on his channel recently. He still uploads. We might be over here thinking that he's a twat and abandoned us. Unbeknownst to us, he was kidnapped and forced to make retarded videos.
On iRacing.
He says he plays it off of a laptop as well, which I'm like, what the hell? Like, he takes a HDMI cord and passes it to the TV, obviously.
That's fucking ghetto.
Output to a TV, but it's like a laptop, but it's not even a gaming laptop. I'm like, oh, that must be some potato graphics then.
Mine is a gaming laptop, so I should really do that. Because I bought...
Yeah.
What did I buy? I bought AMS2.
Oh, wow.
ACC. I just never used them.
What the fuck? They're just sitting there the whole time. Yeah, I think you
Yeah,
could just
just,
HDMI out the laptop to like a TV or something, or a monitor.
Mine is a
of sorts.
gaming PC as well, so it should be able to take it, but
Yeah.
I just haven't done it yet.
I have a Steam account, but I keep forgetting.
This room that it's in now, because as I said, we moved a little while ago. This room's going to be decorated in August, so like, all of my cables are loose. I've done no cable management. You know, I've got lights I want to put up, but I can't at the moment because it's pointless because we're going to decorate. So I'm kind of just in limbo. So Ian wants to get it all set up, and then she was like, "I want to decorate in here." And I was like, "Oh well, I may as well not bother then."
Oh, this guy's gonna eat me alive. I have so much damage at the front. And I've damaged it again, now it's yellow. Son of a biscuit. Yep, he's gone. I think the other people are in the
quite
pits.
fun. Usually I enjoy these.
Yeah,
but
they're very good. The LMP2 cars are just absolute garbage.
Oh, they're horrible, aren't they?
I don't like them at all. LMP3s are hit or miss for me, man.
Oh no, they're awful as well.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of those either.
I did win a championship with those though.
Yeah.
By making them a setup and coaching them through races.
Oh lord. It might not even be the cars, to be honest with you. I think it's just SMS is like, I don't think they worked very hard on the handling models of those cars. These ones were a DLC that came out after the game, so it's like they probably spent a little bit more time with this. Those other cars, I don't know. There are certain cars in this game that just don't feel like cars. They don't feel like they were worked on. They just had like a random values entered, and they used that as their handling model.
I might message this bloke afterwards and just say, well, thanks for racing with me. Like,
and then you find out it's Antonio Giovagenga. It's like, you are welcome. I'm trying to get my rating up. Message a Ferrari, tell them to give me a seat.
yeah, he just starts a party. He's like, hello.
I
I was
shit.
playing Mario.
Antonio! What a cool guy.
Yeah, and you're just there like, oh wow, I'm such a fan. And I'm just like, what?
Well, I have no... I should have been driving the Porsche here because could recharge my battery
Yeah,
on the
this guy's in
streets.
Audi. He's smashing me in the Audi. He's literally taking the piss as well.
I'm getting no deployment. What the fuck? Why am I not saving any megajoules? Formula
Lance
E.
Stroll, the battery's empty, Brad.
It's like you have to charge it, Lance.
Press the
You're not
button,
charging.
Lance.
You're not charging it, Lance. I'm like, oh Jesus. He's a pretty good driver, man.
Fuck off. I'd be so glad when I don't have to see his spasticated hands all over the wheel again. Oh, it's so frustrating when I watch him. Like when he crashed in Styria in like FP3, he's like, I just got no grip from the rear. And you're like, oh, fuck off, Alan.
Oh god, freaking done. Oh, he's not bad. He's not bad. I just his driving style is different. It's very shaky.
Oh, he's just fucking taking me out, bro.
Why?
I don't know.
What the hell?
He's just wiped me off the circuit.
And you were about to say thanks for racing me.
I was in the middle of the track.
What a piece of crap. He
And
probably.
he's got two wheels on the grass, and he's tried to pass me, and like just not lifted out when I'm in the middle of the track.
Nikita Mazepin. It's like his last lap hijinks. And then we find out it was actually Jimmy Broadbent the whole time.
I can't believe he's wiped me out, bro.
Oh lord. Oh, I just saw
lap.
bits of carbon fiber. That's probably why he did that.
Win as well.
Was that your like cover that I just saw?
Yeah, that's most of me up there. Yeah.
Why? Why? I hate people who do that shit. It's like, okay, you were good all the way up till now, and now you're gonna be a,
Well,
a dirty.
He boosted the whole way up that straight, right? So I started boosting him, I ran out of boost, and then so I moved my car to the middle of the road so he couldn't pass, but then
Yeah.
he just didn't lift. He went 2 wheels on the grass and just decided it was like, oh, well, he'll just move. I was like, well, oh god, I've crashed, watch out.
Wow.
Slow.
Oh yeah, the whole back end of your car. Oh, that's the front end. Actually, that's all gone.
Oh, fucking hell. And then he was just like, oh, I'll just keep my foot in anyway.
Yikes.
But it probably looks like I weaved in front of him on his screen, but...
Why is my car handling better without the proper aero bits on it?
I'm not gonna finish.
Oi. You can't even turn?
I've got my wheel halfway to the side, but I'm driving straight line.
Uh-oh. I just took my front end off as well, and I passed the finish line with my back. These are nice cars. These are basically Formula 1 cars, but all covered up. With traction control. They don't have ABS though, do they?
Oh, that's frustrating. My fastest lap, 3:28. His was 3:25. Wow.
Oh dear.
So he was just taking the piss.
He probably was. Just for a little bit, because you wanted to race somebody. There's this girl that likes me. She's very pretty. But unfortunately for her, I have a girlfriend, and she also has a child, so, you know, no.
Oh, no.
Not trying to be offensive, but I don't really know much. Oh, this is probably a track for a Porsche. If he doesn't change the car
that
class.
territory's claimed, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That territory's
Switching to the
claimed.
Porsche. Voted to kick sweaty sheep. What? Wow.
And, players met.
Ah, ew. What the hell?
Separation.
Ah, come on. He switched it to the road cars. BMWs.
I can't even...
Ferrari 288 GTO.
I can't even
Mitsubishi.
find him in players met.
Lol.
Is he still
Ford.
here? Yeah.
I think he is. Who, Darklight?
I'll
Or
send you
the
a
host?
bet. Host.
You ever to ever the Ferrari. You ever to ever the grip. Ash, I think you're stuck in a BMW, by the way.
What have I done wrong?
Unless you picked it on purpose.
I don't know what I did.
You're in the BMW. He changed the car class, the dingus.
Can I leave and rejoin?
Yeah, I think you can. I think, let me see how long the qualifying is. Might be enough time.
Send a message saying thanks for racing. Sorry for the contact.
Time is it?
Ferrari
7
what?
p.m.
I'm in the BMW. What's happening?
Yeah, I have a Ferrari. I don't know. He changed it to road cars. I have no idea what this handles like. I just picked it because I saw a Ferrari. Probably handles like shit.
But if he's in a Porsche 959 when I'm in a 1 Series, hardly seems fair.
Slightly
How does
Mad
that even
Studios.
work? I don't know. Yeah.
Oh lord. I have no idea what the hell this car is. No idea how it handles.
That might be it for me, mate.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of good interest races. Good catch up again.
Yep. I might go off as well.
It's
I'm
just-
gonna go eat.
It's as close as we get to the good old days.
Yeah.
And yes, when you have to actually admit that you miss Jake, it's fucking low. We used to come home, we used to hate each other.
Oh lord.
laugh at horrendous popular culture.
Yeah. Even Alan, to a certain extent. You know, he was there for comedic relief.
To a point. What I hated with Alan is that he'd ask us for our opinions on
And then get
what to do with
mad?
the league. Get mad and then just do whatever he wanted and then get surprised that it was bad.
Oh jeez.
Tell you what I've never raced, it was classic DTM. And I had to go in the time trial cars.
Oh, yeah.
And they're fun as fuck.
Yeah, they're nice
Like-
cars.
So you've got the Mercedes with the big wing, the BMW M3, the Sierra RS Cosworth, which is the dog,